Aguila makes a wide range of shotgun shells. For anything, lots of different gauges, lots of different loads, but the real hotness, the things that people are excited about, the MiniShell. Tell us about it.
The MiniShell is a 1 3/4 inch shell compared to the standard 2 3/4 inch shell.
So you've shortened it down and you have it in several different loads. You've got buckshot, you've got lead slug, and even birdshot.
Correct. So we have a MiniShell for any application you want.
You know what's interesting? When I was at the Aguila Cup, we were breaking targets with the birdshot loads out to 30 and even sometimes 40 yards.
The patterning is fantastic on them, and the low recoil really helps getting new shooters started.
But there's another thing, capacity.
Yes, in your pump shotguns, you're almost doubling your capacity. As you can see up front here, on the bottom are 5 of your normal length shotgun shells, which most of your pump shotguns take, versus on top would be 8 of the MiniShells.
So more capacity, and you said also less recoil.
Huge amount of less recoil.
The Aguila MiniShell, it's changing the game. Mark, people love shotguns for home defense, but there's some misconceptions about what they'll do.
Absolutely. The #1 misconception I see is you don't have to aim it.
Right.
That is so far from the truth. You still have to aim a shotgun, especially in a house environment. Let's take a look at some of the patterns that we get out of a shotgun.
Okay, 5 yards, 15 feet. That's about as big as a normal sized room in most houses.
Correct.
Let's see what we get. That's a pretty tight pattern.
That's like a slug coming out.
Backing up to 7 yards.
Which is 21 feet, which is a pretty good shot in your house.
Obviously, you still have to aim this. This isn't clearing out any room. Let's see. Again,
Still awful tight.
same deal. Now I'll switch to steel, have a clean target here. We're at 10 yards. It's starting to get as far as you're going to shoot inside a house, I think.
Even a hallway, I don't think it's going to be much more than this.
All right, let's see. Well, they're still all on the target. Now we're at 15 yards. Let's just see if we can keep them on the target.
Still all on the target.
This is ridiculous. This is further than any inside the home distance, at least for my home.
Yep. But one of the things I noticed with the MiniShells, you haven't had to reload yet. A normal shell, you would be shucking more rounds into that gun right now.
You know, this is kind of a standard setup for self-defense, and I have 11 rounds of 12 gauge in this, buckshot. Let's see if we can keep them all on the target here. All on target?
All on the target.
You know, but there's one other thing that's really neat about the MiniShell, and that's recoil.
Yes. So Ryan, let's demonstrate the difference in recoil from regular 00 buck and the Aguila MiniShell.
All right.
First up, regular 00 buck.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah.
Now we're going to use the MiniShells.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the difference in the MiniShell for sure.
Like I said, the MiniShells are a pleasure to shoot.